almost like they're walking through quicksand. Burnout looks a lot like a student's walking through quicksand.
For media and entertainment students, there's always something to do, another deadline, another project, or something else to edit and create. And over time, that can start to build up. And for some students, it can even turn out to be burnout. Some people just see it as part of the process, but for others, it can take a toll mentally and physically. But is it something that students just have to accept as part of the major, or can things be done differently? Dr. Cato, a media and entertainment professor at Kennesaw State University, helps us better understand what exactly is burnout.
So for media and entertainment students, burnout definitely tends to show up later in their trajectory, but it's the cognitive, emotional, physical drain more than stress. Stress is, you've got a deadline and you're feeling the pressure. Burnout is something that is more sustained and substantial, impacting different areas of life for students.
So what does burnout look like?
Burnout for me, you're trying to balance all these things at once. It's overstimulation, stress, exhaustion, but my passion for what I do pushes me through.
I'm definitely burnt out right now, and it's kind of like all of my creative juices have just left my body, and you're at like the very end of like a sauce packet, and you're just trying to squeeze whatever is left out.
So school does add extra burnout because it's an extra priority on top of social media. However, it'll all be worth it in the end due to the fact that it helps me find the more professional side of the industry and get some great connections.
What contributes to the burnout is definitely the amount of classes I have and the amount of creative classes that take a lot of my energy.
For media and entertainment students, it's a lot more stressful because it's not just our professors seeing our work, it's the entire world.
I definitely do feel pressure by putting my work out there to the world because, well, on TikTok I have about 500,000 followers. I've had videos with millions of views. If I accidentally say the wrong thing, if I accidentally make a joke or something that gets misinterpreted, consequences could be bad. It's a lot of pressure putting your product out there to the world.
Even with all that pressure, some people can still underestimate how demanding our major can be.
I would definitely say other majors underestimate how much work we put in. They're mostly out there writing papers and having to spend late nights studying while we're over here dealing with other people's schedules, having to write, direct, produce, edit these really intense projects, sometimes multiple times a semester, and I think that could definitely, other majors look down on it for sure.
I think that many people underestimate media and entertainment majors and creatives because they say, get a real job. But in reality, it is a real job. These people watch TV, they watch movies, they scroll on social media at the end of the night. They're consuming that content. It is a real job.
Even with how demanding this major can be, some students find a way to push through it.
I don't really get burnt out. Maybe I'll get drained from time to time, but since being burnt out is that happens over a long period of time, that doesn't really happen to me. Mostly because I'm in a creative field. I like to create things. My mind's constantly moving. I'm always working on things that I'm passionate about, but if I'm not working on something that I'm passionate about, at that point, hopefully the money will keep me going. I think feeling burnt out is just part of the process, especially when you're trying to do a bunch of things all at once in a short time frame. You're gonna get burnt out, you're gonna get drained, but through that adversity, that's how you learn, that's how you adapt, that's how you get better.
I think education and talking about it and having support and knowing that that's okay is going to be the thing that could shift and really help students. Just normalizing it, knowing that it's a normal part of college. But it shouldn't be. We should definitely, have in place different support to hopefully prevent it.
One thing all media and entertainment students have in common is we love what we do, and that's what keeps us going.
One thing, even though we've talked about burnout and all the negative parts of social media, if it's your passion, you should go for it because there's nothing more fulfilling than creating something that is enjoyed by the world.